Det lille hvite huset vi ser på høyre side, når vi går gjennom Mostraumen, gamle Mostraumen. Dere vil se at restene av skoleporten står vendt ned mot sjøen. Dette var fordi de fleste elevene brukte båt til og fra skolen.
I doubt it! I'm like, I gotta get myself in this shot for you. Like, this is like beautiful. Oh my god, Norway. When they say beautiful Norway, it's not a joke. Like, this is hashtag no filters on a rainy day.
We're now sailing towards Osterfjord. Mostraumen is a 400-meter long tidal estuary in the mouth of Fjord. Mostraumen is at its shallowest at 3.2 meters deep, and the current can flow at up to 6 knots. More than 200 years ago, Osterfjord did not reach further than Mostraumen. At the head of the estuary was a large lake named Norway. This water was slightly higher than the fjord outside and caused a river to spill out into Osterfjord. In November 1743, there was a big flood. The river grew and washed away the gravel bridge.
On this episode of Across All Borders through Northern Europe on rails, join me for my second fjord cruise from Bergen to Mostraumen. On the 23rd of August 2020, I left my Airbnb and headed towards the city center, close to the famous fish market, where this fjord round trip departs daily at 10 and 2 p.m. I used the company Rodney.no. I bought my ticket online, but there is a kiosk there, so you can also buy your ticket there. It cost me 680 Norwegian kroner. I bought this, of course, in 2020. You have to check the website for the actual prices now. The duration of the cruise is anywhere between 3 hours to 3.5 hours. And it is absolutely something you can do on a rainy day. When I left my Airbnb, I had looked at the forecast and it said rainy, cloudy, sometimes sunshine. But the thing is, in Bergen, it rains quite a lot. So you can't allow the weather forecast decide what you will do or not, except they are extreme weather conditions. I would say a little bit of rain should not change your plan. The beautiful thing about this cruise is that it has different viewing areas. So when it's wet, you can see the scenery from inside. When it's not wet, you can go out and view it.
Damit werde ich jetzt fahren. So this is the boat I'm going to use, and it's time to board. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's not the sunniest days, but it is cleared up, so I'm doing the cruise, and this is the boat. There is not a lot of people on it. There's the flag, and hello. That's the other company I thought about going with, and here we have a seagull landing, and we're going to go down now, and I'll show you where I'm sitting, and then we'll be off. And I get a free drink, so I'm getting ready for this. That's it. Let's see. Just seeing, but I'll check it in a second and maybe change the angle. That's the ticket office, obviously. I got my ticket online, so, but at least I know they're open. I might find out about the other cruise that they have to, yeah, the other cruises. I don't know how long they're open for, but I might find that out. So I'm gonna see the landscape. I might go upstairs because it's better, but let's see what happens.
What can you expect to see when you are pulling out? You see the city center, and it gives you a magnificent view of Bryggen in Bergen, which is on the UNESCO World Heritage List. From there, you start heading towards Osterfjord, where you have this magnificent high rises and cascading waterfalls towards Modalen and then Mostraumen. It is absolutely gorgeous. I can only recommend this if you're visiting Bergen, but with no further ado, let's go check it out together. In August, it can be really cold and windy in Bergen, so from my experience, or in Norway in general, from my experience, I would recommend that you take a couple of warm layers. So if you're doing a number of outdoor activities, and the temperature drops and it gets windy. This would help you feel comfortable whilst you're still enjoying your outdoor activity.
We're doing it! Cruise, I gotta hold on to something because it's crazy, but I'm gonna do a 360 for you. That's what we're seeing, and bring it side to back and in the back. Lean it there, and there you go! Oh, look at that! Osterfjord. I cannot pronounce it right. Some city. And a new one. Ah, wow, epic. Okay, if I stand like this, we get an epic view. Let me get out of the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now sailing toward Fjord, which is Norway's second smallest municipality in terms of population. In 2016, 383 people registered as permanent residents here. The mountains at the head of the fjord rise to heights of about 1,000 meters. Fjord was not connected to the outside world by road until 1976, with the sea as its only route to the city of Bergen until then. It took about 12 hours to row the 63 kilometers to Bergen. Around 1890, steamers came onto the sea, bringing a new era to the remote villages of the Osterfjord.
I doubt it. Okay, Leute, that is yeah, also it was raining before and right now the rain's gone, and I'm going to show you counting waterfall number 1, yeah, really big one, counting waterfall number 2, and number 3 way in the back. So this is like waterfall haven right now. There you go, that's number 1. That's number 2 back there, and there's number 3, and we've got all of this to ourselves. Is that wicked or is that wicked? I'm like, I gotta get myself in this shot for you. Like, this is This is like beautiful. Oh my god, Norway. When I say beautiful Norway, it's not a joke. Like, this is hashtag no filters on a rainy day. Really beautiful. And there's the cityscape. Showing the little town. 380 people are registered in this community, and 380 people can enjoy this like every other day. Oh, my body temperature needs to come down. Get a bit warmer. Okay. Guys, we have slowed down right now, and this is absolutely amazing. The landscape is crazy. The wind has stopped, and I actually thought it was raining. Oh my god, look at that boat. I thought it was raining, but I think it's the force of us turning. But look at that. Is that awesome? Is that awesome? This is so wicked right now.
We're soon approaching the port of Bergen. Bergen Port is today a busy port handling ferries, cruise ships and offshore vessels. In earlier times, Bergen was Norway's largest hub for scheduled vessels, with over 50 routes based in Bergen. The city, originally called Bjørgvin, was until 1830 the largest city in the country, and for a period in the Middle Ages, the largest in Scandinavia. The city was a trading and shipping centre of European importance and one of the 4 main trading posts of the Hanseatic merchants. If you need more information about the city, please visit the Tourist Information Centre located near the pier.
Ja, då närmar vi oss Bergen och det blir anlöp av strandkajterminalutgången. Den vill bli forutibå. Då tackar vi för turen och önskar dere en fortsatt fin kväll och muligens på gjensyn med senare anledning. In a few minutes we call at Strandkaj Terminal Bergen. The exit will be in the front of the ship. Thank you for traveling with us today. Look forward to see you back on an other occasion.
Oh, I can smell the coffee. It's like, oh, I want a coffee right now.
After my Fjord cruise, I decided to go check out the fort because the sun came out and it felt like it would be a good add-on activity for the day.
It is very cold. I just did the fort. I didn't see much because I'm freezing, and I have a bus pass, so I'm waiting like the next 4 minutes to jump on my bus and go home and have a hot chocolate and a tea. So that's it. That's the skyline.
I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Yours truly, Liesel81.
Sjøveien er eneste veien til Bergen. Det tok 12 timer å ro de 63 kilometerne mot til Bergen. Rundt 1819 kom banen på, og det medførte en ny tid for bygdene innover i Osterfjord.